feel like Beyonce, I'm finna upgrade you. Yeah, I'm good, put in work on you. Buy you new things, put the on you. Brand new, put the brand new. I could change your whole life. Listen, baby, put that on ice. We get by. I be the version of friends always off. I'm finna treat you like that. Go ahead and throw it in the bag. Throw your whole closet out. We don't need it in the house. Can't hang the beat, don't ban if the can't hang the beat, don't ban if the can't hang the beat, don't ban if the can't hang the beat, don't bang. I'm finna go. She want me to trip.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Scotty Barnes.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick is out there with Mitchell. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And the Raptors with the ball after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Raptors moving the ball around. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Barnes outside. 4 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot at it. Williams against Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Lou Dort earned his way into the NBA because of what he brings on the defensive end. Challenge, and now he's knocking down threes. Those players in high demand.
Now here is Pirtle. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Barnes finds Barrett. Shoots over Dort. That one off the back iron and out. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Williams gets the bucket.
I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Mitchell passes to Barnes. With some arc. Misses in close.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And Pirtle sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Dick, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Here's Joe. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And with a quick break in the action, let's now take a look at the top rookie free throw shooters in the NBA. Grady Dick, number 1.
Yeah, he doesn't miss that many, does he? I mean, great skill level to go with his obvious talent. He's taking full advantage every time he draws a whistle.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Pass to Joe. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, wide open teammate. Really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves indeed. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
D.A., the versatility. That is pretty special. That one drops for him.
Well, let's remember that at .6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Barrett kicks to Barnes. Back to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, he was something else against Utah. It's Barrett on the wing. And Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Martin. Oklahoma City moving it around. And Pirtle sends it back. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Barrett. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Barrett.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
For Oklahoma City, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls. And so Caruso nails both of them. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle and stolen by Wallace. Dick with the steal. Outside, Barrett lets it go from deep. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Here's Shed. Hasn't made one yet. We've got Chris Boucher. And it's Shed in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Dick passes to Boucher. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins finds Caruso. Plenty of space. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And Wiggins with the layup. Wiggins has got his first points of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Shed, that's good.
And so many different ways Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
And Boucher sends it back. It's Dick on the wing. Wallace covering. Pass to Abaji. Banked in off the glass. Abaji's got his first points in this one.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Here's Wallace. Toronto grabs the miss. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And really a blowout win like that against a team a lot of people feel is one of the elites shows you the potential this group has.
From deep. The rebound by Shed. Raptors leading by 4. And the Toronto Raptors taking Scotty Barnes' Doris 4th overall in the 2021 draft. What a great pick.
And Kev, that was a bit of a surprise if you remember back to that date. Most had Barnes going later in the draft. He's been a terrific acquisition. Won the Rookie of the Year, was an All-Star in year 3, and they're going to build their organization around it.
Pirtle, he is checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Dick. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. In third, the Thunder.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Shed. Pass to Boucher. Here's Shed. Back to Boucher. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Raptors?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Just 5 on the clock. And that one is good from Hartenstein. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
They figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Now, here's Mitchell. Dick passes to Mitchell. Here's Dick, covered by Joe. And Barrett gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now, here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes comes in for Barrett. Williams with the ball. He had 28 points in the win against Utah.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Now, here's Mitchell. They lead by 11. Dick finds Barnes. Dick in the corner. 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. It's Joe on the wing with the floater, and it's good on the way in. Joe's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Oklahoma City. And again, no good by Toronto. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you can do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Toronto Raptors.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. Home in the paint. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell dishes to Pirtle. It's blocked. They retain possession. Knocked loose, and they'll get another chance. Down low, here's Mitchell, and finally they hit one. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Now Williams following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jalen Williams.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Here's Dick. He has 5. Clock at 4. Pass to Barnes for the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Williams, that's good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Dick passes to Mitchell, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a feel the same way.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Mitchell dishes to Barnes. Right wing. Pass to Barrett. Dick with it. Covered by Joe. Dick can't get it to go.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Hartenstein with the screen on Barnes. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Pirtle. Williams passes to Joe. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
No good on the second free throw. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Abaji. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Walter, he's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. The Thunder also changing it up. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Garrett Temple is checked in for Walter. Pass to Wallace. He's looking for Williams and finds him. With the teardrop, and Boucher sends it back.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Barnes. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 8. Wallace kicks to Williams. A 3 ball. Wallace misses. Raptors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Fires from deep. And it's Shed missing.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Wiggins. Sinks that one from the post. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Williams. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. From 15 feet away, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Shed in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Raptors leading by 6. Here's Shed. Here's Abaji. Rebound by Williams.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Yeah, easy call.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Here's Mobo. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And taken away by Wallace. 3-on-3. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Abaji. Boucher with a screen on Caruso. Tipped away.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Here's Mobo, and he banks in the layup. And the Raptors lead by 6.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Barnes finds Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Dick on the wing. Over Joe. Dick can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Williams.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Back to Williams. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Jalen Williams relishes the opportunity to deliver in the clutch, and boy, does he answer.
Mitchell outside. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Dort. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Williams with the ball. Dubbed by Barrett. To take the lead. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dick finds Barnes. Back to Dick. Over in the corner, Barnes. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Toronto. Oklahoma City shooting 43% for the game. Here's Hartenstein from inside. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now, here's Barrett. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Dort.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
That one misses for Barrett. And the Thunder with the possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Hartenstein against Pirtle. Pirtle with the double team. Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Barrett. He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
They get the rebound. Good!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Barrett the pass to Mitchell. Pirtle with the ball. The kick out to Barnes. For 3, Barrett. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.